Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name is James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 2019 Nissan Navara. It's a 2.3 DCI 190 Tekna, manual gearbox, 100,000 miles and full Nissan service history with 5 services in the book. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now and we find them to be very popular, mainly because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here today with me in person. As I walk around the vehicle with you today, we'll look at all the panels individually, looking for any marks, scratches or dents. We'll look at the wheels and tyres, looking at the tread depths and under the arches for any historic damage. We'll have a look in the back of the truck. Then we're going to have a look inside the vehicle, looking at the seats and the functionality. I'll even tell you what it smells like inside as well. When we've done that, we're going to pop the bonnet and have a look at the engine bay. And finally, we'll have a look underneath at the underside of the engine, the chassis and of course the spare wheel. Now, once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see and you'd like to buy it, a small deposit will secure it and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere in the world. If you're looking to finance a vehicle, we can go through an application with you which takes about 5 minutes and we can usually get you a decision within around an hour. Now, there are various different options in regards to a deposit, but because it's a VAT-able item, i.e. the price is plus VAT, in most cases we will ask you for a deposit to cover the VAT. However, we can look to get around that sometimes, but that's going to depend on you and your personal circumstances or the circumstances of your business. It's also worth mentioning when you've watched a video, if you think I've missed something or if you'd like to see something in a bit more detail, please just ask. It's not a problem. Happy to show you absolutely anything. At the end of the day, we work on transparency here at justcomparecars.com, so we'd rather show you absolutely everything while you're sat at home so that you can make a comfortable decision and know that when you get here it's exactly what you're after. Right, so let's start with the bonnet and then we can work our way around from there. So obviously it's worth mentioning, you know, it's a UK vehicle, it's been on UK roads, the chances are the stone chips. Obviously, from my point of view, I'll always try and show you the stone chips that I can see, but obviously just bear in mind, you know, there's probably going to be ones that I might miss. So, first thing to note is the panel itself is in nice clean condition. Hopefully you can see from that there's no dents on the panel at all. So stone chips, I can see a couple. You can see there and there, they are tiny, but obviously they are there. And then there's a couple there as well, but again, nothing serious. Can't see any others, to be honest with you. So headlights, these ones I've got daylight running lights, which are here, and they do work perfectly. I've driven the truck, by the way. I always take the vehicles out for a quick run before I do a video, just to make sure everything works perfectly. It does, it drives nice, the clutch is good, gear changes are smooth, everything's fine. Right, so driver's side headlight, nice and clear, there's no damage, no misting, no cracks, everything looks good. Front bumper, again, in fantastic condition. There will be stone chips, but I can't show you them all, obviously. And passenger side headlight, again, nice and clean. In regards to the front bumper itself, hopefully you can see from that it's in really clean condition. There is a stone chip just there, I've just noticed. And there's another one just there. And there's one there. I actually can't see any others, to be fair. Nothing else on it. Passenger side front wing is in nice clean condition. And hopefully you can see from that there's no nasty marks or dents and everything looks nice and clean. Passenger side front wheel and tyre, wheels in good condition. There's a little bit of lift on the diamond edge, normal stuff. Continental tyre. I'd say that there's probably 9mm approximately of tread. Under the arch is nice and tidy and you can see there's no historic damage. Mirror back's nice and clean, there's no damage. Mirror's intact. Windscreen. No, there's no stone chips or cracks, that's good. Over the pillars first. Don't know why, but pillars always seem to be a little bit susceptible to dents. But there's nothing on this one at all, everything's nice and clean. Passenger side of the roof, and again everything's nice and clean and there's no damage. So before I go down the passenger side. Let me just move this camera across a little bit. That's better. So before we go down the passenger, I would like to look at this view. The reason being is that you can see from that there's no misalignment of gaps and there's no mismatch of colour. Everything looks spot on. So let's go down the passenger side. I would like to take this view. The reason being is when you're looking like this, you can see all the way down the panel, and hopefully you can see and appreciate from that there aren't any nasty marks or dents. Everything looks really very nice and clean. And that's the same from this side as well. Side steps are in good condition as well. Excuse me. There is a small mark just there. That's probably the worst of it. Can't see anything else. Side steps are, as you can see, in good condition, but there is a little bit of a mark just there. Rear quarter. And again, it's in really nice clean condition. And I can't see any marks or dents. Passenger rear wheel and tyre, wheels in good condition, there's no damage. Continental tyre, I would guess there's about 5mm of tread, approximately. And under the arch is nice and tidy with no damage. Passenger tail lights in nice clean condition. No stone chips, cracks, nothing like that, nothing out of the blue, nothing out of the ordinary. Everything looks nice and clean. Rear bumper is in nice clean condition. It's worth noting there's no tow bar on this one, so obviously it's not adding a hard life. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out just from the bodywork. Tailgate's in nice clean condition, there's no damage. No nasty marks or dents, everything looks nice and clean. In the back, and again it looks in superb condition. There's no signs of any heavy or hard work. Everything's very nice and clean, all spot on. Driver's side tail light, I'll put that up there for a minute. Driver's side tail light is in nice clean condition. There's no damage, no cracks, no misting, everything's nice and clean. Rear quarter. And again, it's in great condition, there's no damage. You'll notice there's apparently 2 fuel caps because this one here has got AdBlue in it, for instance. So it means it's ULEZ, or ultra low emission zone compliant. So Euro 6. So a lot of the towns or cities across the UK are going to be adopting ULEZ. So you'll have to pay for the congestion charge. These should duck you under that and you wouldn't have to pay. Driver's side rear wheel and tyre, wheels in good condition. Again, there's a little bit of lift on the wheel. It's not damaged per se. It's just obviously where water's just got slightly underneath the finish. Continental tyre, I'd say there's about 8mm approximately. Under the arch is nice and tidy. Everything looks good. Around the rear window, everything looks good. There is a small mark on that there. There's nothing though. Driver's side of the roof is in nice clean condition, there's no damage. Everything looks nice and clean. Pillars, and again in great condition, there's no damage. So driver's side, and again, no misalignment of gaps, no mismatch of paint, everything looks spot on. So let's go down the driver's side. And again, everything's nice and clean. I can't see any signs of any dents or marks. Everything looks in great condition. No, there's not a mark on it. Driver's side mirror back's nice and clean, there's no damage. Mirror's intact. Driver's side front wing. And again, it's in nice clean condition and there's no damage. Driver's side front wheel and tyre, wheels in good condition. There's a little tiny bit of lift, but nothing serious. Matching Continental tyre, and I'd say there's about 8 or 9mm of tread. Under the arch is nice and tidy, and again, there's no damage. Onto the interior. Now, it's keyless entry, keyless go. So as long as you've got your key in your pocket, on your person, in your bag, you can press that black button there, and that will lock or unlock the vehicle. Because the key's inside it, it'll just tell me off if I press it. Right, so driver's side door card's in nice clean condition, there's no damage, everything's nice and clean. You've got your electric windows ×4, window lock, door lock, electric folding mirrors, and then also your mirror control. Driver's side seat, driver's seat even, get my words out this morning. Bolsters are really very firm. It doesn't show the mileage at all. The seat's in fantastic condition. It's a fully electric seat. And there's a button here. You press that. If you watch this part here, you see you can pump that up. So if you suffer from a bad back or sciatica or anything like that, it can help that. It's got Navara overmats being picky. There's a little bit of a hole in that where someone's used the heel. Carpets are in good condition though. I think there's rubber mats all around actually. Yeah. Seats very comfortable. Passenger seat, do see this a lot. Bolsters on that feel like new, and they see the materials are very clean. Chances are it's probably been used as a car up and down the motorway. They've claimed the VAT and the tax back, offset it against the business. Obviously win-win. Dashboard is nice and clean. There's no damage. Everything looks spot on. It smells nice inside as well, so there's no nasty niffs. No doggy smells, no cigarette smoke, nothing like that. 2 keys. 2 fobs, whatever you want to call them. To start it up, just put your foot on the brake, foot on your clutch, press the stop-start button, preheats, fires into action straight away. Worth noting, there'll be no warning lights on the dashboard other than the fuel light might pop on. Obviously I'm not wearing my seatbelt and the handbrake's on. There you go. Get rid of that one and that one, and then we can go through. You'll see the different options. There you go, no warnings. And that's just me pressing that one first and then up and down using that one. So steering wheel is in nice clean condition, there's no unusual damage, everything looks good, all the stitching's in place. There's no fading on the steering wheel, it's all in nice condition. Steering wheel controls, horn works as you see. Steering wheel controls, basically this is your cruise control. The lower part is voice command, also you can answer your phone and hang up from there. Then the left hand side is, as you'd seen a second ago, that bit there controls this part here, but then also you can control your media center with it as well. Volume is there. As you can hear from that, the speakers work perfectly, there's no distortion, no rattling, everything sounds great. So onto the media center. Reversing camera, obviously you get your 360 degree view to your left, and then obviously your reverse image to the right. When you've done that, what you can actually do is you press that camera button there, it will give you the left hand view. And from my point of view, I like the 360, it's quite cool, but for me I'd rather use that, because obviously if you're on your own you can't see down there, you can't see the curb, you're not going to damage your wheels, you're not going to knock a kid over. But also like is if you come back out of that, you've got a complete reverse image. And then what you can do is you go into forwards or into first, and it gives you then your forward facing view, which I quite like as well, so that's really good. It's got DAB, FM and AM, CD of course as well, and also SD card slot as well. If you click on info, you've got applications, you've got Facebook, Google and other things you can have on there as well. You just plug your phone in down here. It's not like CarPlay, but it works in the same way. Air conditioning, get rid of that mode. AC is on, and it is instantly cold. It's got that bite to it, so that works fine. Obviously you've got Bluetooth and all the other normal stuff in there as well, and they all work perfectly. Switchable 4-wheel drive, hill descent. You can lock and unlock the vehicle from here. Hopefully you can hear that works perfectly as well. Obviously electric folding mirrors. All the windows work. Tinted windows in the rear. And they all work as well. Heated seats in the front. You've got your cup holder. Armrests, again nice and clean, very comfortable. There's no damage. There's a 12-volt socket in there, and there's also one above as well. The roof lining is nice and clean. It's free from any damage. There's no unusual marks or stains, and everything works as it should. So yeah, all good. Seats in the back look nice and clean. We'll look at those a little bit closer. The heated seats work, by the way. I'll switch those off as well. Right, so switch that off. Down by your right knee, you've got your stop-start button, stability control, clock illumination, trip reset, and also your fuel cap is there as well. While we're here, pop the bonnet there. Driver's side rear door card. And again, it's in really nice clean condition, there's no damage. Seats in the back, to be honest with you, feel like brand new. As I say, I don't think the passenger seat's been used, and I don't think the seats in the back have been used. It's probably just been used as a director's car. Underneath here, you've got all your tool kits, jack, etc. Overmats in the rear, as you can see, all nice and clean. The carpets are in great condition as well. It's just in superb condition throughout, isn't it, at the end of the day? We do specialise in pickup trucks and commercial vehicles, vans, etc. So if this one's maybe not for you, if you're looking for a couple, have a look on our website. We've got lots of choice on there. They've all got videos the same as this as well. Passenger side door cards, nice and clean condition, there's no damage. Again, just to confirm, that seat feels like new. Overmats all in good condition, as are the carpets. And then passenger rear door card, and again, fantastic condition, no damage. And you can see obviously the seats are all in really very nice clean condition, as are the mats, etc. So have a look under the bonnet. So under the bonnet, turbo unit, you can see is very clean. No signs of any oily residue. Obviously this one's got full Nissan service history. It goes without saying it's been maintained regardless of cost, which is always nice to see. Obviously it's got higher mileage, but to be honest with you, that wouldn't bother me in the slightest. It's at the end of the day, you know, it's like a truck. It'll do hundreds of thousands of miles, obviously maintained correctly like this one has been. Worth noting, fluids are clean and to the correct levels, no shocks. It's got what appears to be a brand new battery. The reason I say it's probably got a brand new battery is it's literally just outside of the manufacturer's warranty. If it was inside the manufacturer's warranty, it would have a Nissan battery, obviously, and they would have changed it. So I'd guess that would be very new. But you can see the engine block. Hopefully you can see from that. Again, you can see there's no signs of any historic oil leaks. Everything looks nice and clean. It's worth mentioning, we don't clean under the engine bay. This is just as it's arrived, and obviously if you look closely, you can see like there. I don't know if you can see that. That's just, we would have cleaned that if we were going to clean it, if you understand. So I mean, it is just as it came. It is in superb condition. Right, so underneath, no signs of any historic oil leaks, as you can see. The chassis is in great condition, as is the exhaust and the prop. I always like to look at the rear diff. Obviously if it's weeping or it's got any signs of any oily residue around it, it can be a bad sign, but you can see from that it's nice and dry and clean. Both sides. Spare wheel, another Continental tyre, basically new, and it's a steel wheel. Okay, so to summarise, the truck's in fantastic condition throughout. Obviously it's done 100,000 miles, but it's got fantastic Nissan history, and it's all up to date with that. Truck's in superb condition, and obviously it's a great price as well. If you like the look of it, have a look on our Facebook page. There's more pictures on there that you won't find anywhere else. If you can give us a like and a follow, I'd appreciate it. Any questions, like I said before, if you want to reserve it, give us a call, ask for James. 01773 719 000. But for the moment, thanks for watching and sticking with me. Really appreciate it. Take care, stay safe. Bye bye.